It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Gershon, welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show. And it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Clayton Kershaw gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, he did his job in his last start. He threw 7 complete innings, but still didn't get a decision. We'll see if he can get the W this time around.
And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about first basemen that are just very smooth, Adrian Gonzalez, he comes to mind. Not the most athletic guy and may not cover a ton of ground, but everything he does just looks very smooth. You get an opportunity to watch him.
Xander Bogaerts heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Kershaw into the windup. 1-1 on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Ben Slight. He's got it 1 away.
Now, if you're a pitcher, you have to love pitching at this place. And you've got a cool night here, making the air a little heavy. And this ball just has 0 carry to it.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he lays off there, 1-0. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Bases are empty. 1 man. Hot shot. On the ground is short. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch 2-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Eduardo Rodriguez is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
And with a quick breather here, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. Got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Howie Kendrick will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on you.
Liner towards second. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Batting second.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat, maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Settling in now, Yasiel Puig, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
One out, nobody on. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
This is skied out toward right. Castillo is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. Adrian Gonzalez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls a strike zone.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
1-2-3 go the Dodgers. After 1, no score. Hanley Ramirez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Hanley Ramirez.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Kershaw looks in. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired, and there's 1 away.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And he will get there with the first hit of the ball game, a 1-out double.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Coming to the plate now, Rusney Castillo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
1 out and a runner on second base. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit hard to short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Brock Holt, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, they're taking the smart approach right here. With that base open, you don't need to put them on intentionally, but you also don't need to groove anything.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. To 2-2 now.
And sometimes if you don't get to a guy like this early, then you're never going to get to him. So you don't want to let this chance pass you by.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. To short, hit hard. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Corey Seager strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Corey Seager.
Into the windup and the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Hit sharply toward the right side. Castillo is there, 1 away.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
No balls and a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Chop foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Batting 6th, center fielder,
Kike Hernandez takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Pedroia on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Blake Swihart is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
catcher, Blake Swihart.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he's set down, 1 away.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Eduardo Rodriguez will step in now as he'll get a chance to swing the bat here in the World Series.
Yeah, and remember, thanks to the National League winning the All-Star game, no DH in games 1 or 2, or 6 or 7 if we go that far.
Kershaw gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Nope. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Grounded back up the middle. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Scott Van Slyke digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Scott Van Slyke.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup. Give him a different look.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. High and deep to right center field. Castillo going back, still going back. Gone! solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, even though he'd had a fairly easy time getting through this lineup the first time, number 8 hitter says, hey, don't go to sleep on me. He takes this pitch right over the wall to give his guys a 1-0 lead.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Line drive to center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You hit that fastball middle in. And you jump all over it.
Standing in now, Clayton Kershaw. And now the bunt attempt from Kershaw, and it looks to be a good one. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball is bunted just way too hard, so that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. All even now, 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Yasiel Puig is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Grounded to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Dustin Pedroia is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez moves over. One away.
Now batting, center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Kershaw's ready. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's run it from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Puig. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center.
The left fielder, number 25.
Wow. And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Set to deliver on 2-1. High pop-up. Kendrick is there for it. And that's the third out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Adrian Gonzalez is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
That's just a nasty slider here. It's way off the plate. Plays on the hitter's aggressiveness, and he gets him to go after it.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. The 1-2 pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are two away now. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Justin Turner stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Out in front as this is drilled into left field. That's a base hit.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
Kike Hernandez will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Ready with the 0-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, he gave it all he had out there in the outfield. Watch as he tries to close on this thing. He leaps as high as he can, but it's just out of his reach. Run's going to come in to score and will turn out to be an RBI double.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers get one in the inning on the RBI double. We played 4. It's now 2-0 LA. Rusney Castillo to stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Kendrick onto the grass, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Brock Holt stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now batting, catcher.
And you want to see what downward break looks like? Check this out in show motion. Look at how this thing's just falling right off the table. That pitch is really moving, folks.
Into the box, Blake Swihart. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
2 out, nobody on. who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Yasmani Grandal comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Yeah, 2-0, even if you get your fastball, it doesn't mean you should be automatically swinging. He's probably fortunate he didn't make contact with that because that was in a perfect spot.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Castillo is camped under this one. 1 down.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw steps in for his 2nd at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. First offering on its way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there. And I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Just missing here. 2-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called now.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Tap fouled at home plate. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're up 2-0. Eduardo Rodriguez will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
That's a ball.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Turner bare hands it. He goes to first. Got him.
Oh, what a play. And, you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a shot to third. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
They're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Mookie Betts will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Kershaw comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Drilled on the ground to short. To his left, Seager. And a low throw, but some fine dirt work there by Gonzalez as he digs this one out to end the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Red Sox 1. Yasiel Puig will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
And you know, we're going to see this happen quite a bit out there. Now, that's not exactly the tallest outfield fence you're ever going to find.
Adrian Gonzalez stands in with a runner in scoring position already here following the ground rule double.
Now, great start for the inning for him so far, but this needs to be a productive at-bat right now. You got to at least advance him to third somehow.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
The batter, number 5.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Here's Corey Seager. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, one thing you can say, he's showing a lot of composure coming right at these guys. And for a young pitcher, that can be uncommon. But, you know, he puts this pitch in a good spot, gets his guy to pop it up.
In now, Justin Turner, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
And you'd like to think that a 2-out single would score your guy from second, but this ball was just hit too hard, and he's forced to hold on at third base.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In the air out toward right field. Castillo's after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Jackie Bradley Jr. will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Van Slyke on the move, and this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Rusney Castillo will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a high strike there, 0-1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Squared that one up just a little late. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Ball 2.
2-2.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
2 straight strikeouts here to start out the inning, but that's 8 for him now in the ball game. These guys have really had a hard time figuring them out.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
That pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Yimi Garcia will take over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
63, Yimi Garcia.
Blake Swihart will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Here comes the 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Yeah, and I figured this was just a matter of time with 2 outs. He figured if he could get himself into scoring position, then a base hit could tie this ball game. And now they're going to have that opportunity as he makes it there safely.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. One and 2.
2 strikes.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Dodger bullpen does its job. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Red Sox 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Carson Smith will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Batting in the 8th spot, number 39, Carson Smith. Now catching and batting in the ninth spot,
Scott Van Slyke will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Scott.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
That's inside. 2-0.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Yasmani Grandal will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Nobody out, runner on first. Shoots this one to first. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Textbook starts of the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
Andre Ethier will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Oh, and he bounces it. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what's happening here. He's focused so much on lining up to make this throw that he actually forgets to catch the ball first. And he's going to get hit with an error for his efforts here. Or maybe you'd call it lack of effort.
Howie Kendrick will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
1-0 count. Here it is. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. One there. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get one run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
So close to getting out of the inning. This would field single and a 2-out RBI.
Your attention, please. Now
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Tommy Lane.
Adrian Gonzalez steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And he takes ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
3-0 now.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
Set. Here's the 3-0. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Corey Seager gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
2 down, runners at first and second. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here, 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Justin Turner stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox 1. Pedro Baez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Pedro Baez.
Ryan Hennigan will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Gets a small piece near the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
The 2-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. 4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. Xander Bogaerts will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
The 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. In the air now, out to right field. Puig's got a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting number 15.
So the Dodgers trying to close this one out in front of the home crowd here at Dodger Stadium as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7+. Dustin Pedroia will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit hard and caught down there at third. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Anthony Varvaro is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Anthony Varvaro.
Kike Hernandez leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
Kike Hernandez.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it is Castillo when he makes the play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 33, Scott Van Slyke.
Scott Van Slyke is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. From the stretch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
More often than not, when you're going to throw that changeup 0-2, you don't even want it to be in the strike zone. What you're really hoping for is to get a guy to go fishing for something that's not even in the zone. But you're going to see here, this one's right on the corner, and he can't do a thing with it.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Here it comes on 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a Back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us as we're set for what remains in this one. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 74, Kenley Jansen. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot, number 3.
Leading off the inning, Mookie Betts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Betts.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Jansen comes set. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Still 2-2. And another foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Now here's the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
It looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan when you're down by 3 in the 9th.
1 out, nobody on. Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. And that's a called strike 2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Calling for it, Gonzalez makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It's about what we've come to expect here from Jansen as he comes in here to fire a scoreless ninth and finish off the Dodger victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, a Dodger victory may not have been possible here without the start turned in by this man, Clayton Kershaw. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 4-1. Good night from Los Angeles.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.